beautiful plants on sale, we couldn't pass them up. We decided to widen the bed and create more room for future growth. This garden bed wasn't the original plan, but when we found beautiful plants on sale, of course we couldn't pass them up. Instead of squeezing them into our existing garden, we decided to widen the bed and create room for future growth. So in this project, we are expanding the garden bed, improving the layout, and planting budget-friendly perennials that will provide colors and structures for years to come. It's proof that you don't need to spend fortune to build a beautiful landscape. Timing your purchases and shopping end-of-season sale can make a huge difference. Come along as we transform this space one plant at a time, and maybe you'll find inspiration for your own garden as well. We're starting off by showing you what the plants that we have found on sale this week. So we have salvia, Baptisia, and some of the millennium alliums. This one is what we call Big Sky, a part of the Living Large series of salvia, which tend to be 28 to 32 inches on height and likes full sun while draining soil. Next one here is a blue color early spring bloomer, and this is what we called Decadence series, and it's called a Sparkling Sapphire Baptisia by Proven Winners. It likes full sun and would grow on about 30 to 36 inches in height, and it's really nice contrast blue spring flowers in contrast with the millennium allium here. This one is huge, so I'm deciding to divide them and spread them in between the Baptisia as well as with the salvia. This is the new stepping stones that we have created a month ago, and I have made a video on how me and Dennis was able to do this one. And this is now the new expanded garden bed where we are going to be putting those plants. We have limelight hydrangeas and hydrangea macrophalia Let's Dance Can Do. So I'm just showing you how beautiful the quick fire hydrangea. It's early blooming hydrangea. I believe it started to bloom on June, and now it's turning into a pink coloration. So this is just me trying to figure out how I'm gonna arrange all the flowers that I got on sale. And I also have one Baptisia that is extra, so I'm planning to put it on this side of the bed, and then the rest would be evenly distributed on the right hand side where the limelight hydrangea hedge is located. Just in case you'll be wondering what's in the grass, that's all the garden gloves that I had soaked in and washed myself, and then I'm just quickly drying them. Once I had decided the placement of the plants, I went ahead and started planting them. And during this time, I believe it was 3 p.m. It's very hot. So my plan is to just put in lots of water during the digging of the hole so we can soak in all of the root and moisten all of those hard soil underneath the plants, and then I'm just gonna deeply water them afterwards. This is the only time I got to plant this one because all of my kids are taking a nap, so it would be a great time for me to just continue without, of course, interruption with the 3 young kids. So I originally thought that the only plant that I'll be dividing, because they're way big on those containers, were the Millennium alliums. But then I decided to also split the salvia, because in one of that big container, there are actually 3 salvias that are in there, so they're easy to divide. And that's also a budget-friendly tip that I got from other YouTubers that does divide their plants, and that's what I usually lean into to get a big container and make sure that the root ball or like the separation of the plants from each other are like easy to manipulate. So you can just use a hori knife to cut the root balls, and then you have several plants out of one container. And of course, just when I had finished planting, the kids is now awake, and then I'll be showing you all of the plantings that I did. So some petunias there, I should be cleaning that up because it starts to being leggy. So I have limelight hydrangeas, and then in there you can see I have hydrangea macrophalia. It's the Let's Dance Can Do. So I usually like tuck it in under the limelight so that it can tolerate sun, but it would usually perform best when you have a morning sun and then a little bit of afternoon shade. So I just stuck it in under the limelight hydrangeas, hoping it can get shade later in the afternoon so it can still stay and put up those nice blooms in the afternoon. So I have the Millennium allium in there, and then the Baptisia, which is sparkling sapphire. That would be a medium-sized Baptisia, 30 to 36 inches in height, and it would be nice contrast with this Millennium allium with the Let's Dance Sky View with pink purple coloration on it. So I just did a repetition of those with the Baptisia, Millennium allium, and then salvia. So it would be creating a nice hedge on the summer. The first plant to bloom is the Baptisia, giving off the blue coloration. So look at that. That one is nice, pretty pink. Let's Dance Can Do. So again, the first to bloom in early spring is the Baptisia, followed by the salvia, which is also again blue, and then the pink allium, which will bloom around July to August with a nice foliage on it. So different foliage, that would be really nice contrast. This is again another project. We're also widening this up, and I'll update you that one once we finish, but still work in progress. On this side here, we also widened this one up with some agastaki there, Millennium allium that are in bloom, the moonrise Japanese maple, and I had transplanted some of the catmint or nepeta and its cat's meow from Proven Winners. Really nice compact one, and I really like this agastaki color pink because it just attracts pollinator and it's just bloom very good. It again can tolerate full sun, and I don't have to do anything on it. Just nice, keeps on giving type of plant. So that one also, I'll be putting in a Baptisia at the back because of course I have widened the area. Now it needs more plants. So, but I don't have enough. So one Baptisia for now, and then soon I'll be adding once more sale would be going on the clearance rack pretty soon, and I'm just so excited about it. That's the Helen von Stein lamb's ear, which I really like because of that silvery foliage. Just little Cassie checking the garden that we just created and finished. So this is the beginning of the widening of this garden bed, where we just use a hose and use the half moon edger to create that nice defined curves on this garden bed. This is also the hose that I just laid out in the other side of the garden bed, and then just continue using that pattern to create this nice curve. And of course, the shopping that we did when we found those beautiful plants on sale, I believe I got those almost 70%, and the trunk is just full, and I'm just so excited once I see that clearance rack full. Dennis also got those blueberries that are on sale, and he's planning to plant that on the vegetable garden side of our backyard. As we transformed this space and created this video, I hope that you'll find inspiration for your own garden as well, and find some tips on how to save huge on purchasing plants, on expanding your garden. It was just the right timing of the purchases, especially shopping for end of season sale can really make a huge difference. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.